The San Francisco 49ers have once again proven that resilience and determination are at the heart of their identity. This latest victory in Philadelphia was not just a win, it was a statement. Going into the game, the odds were stacked heavily against them. At one point, the 49ers were seen as 6-point underdogs, facing a team that was healthier, deeper, and widely regarded as the superior side. Yet, despite the challenges, Kyle Shanahan's team stepped on a Lincoln Financial field and delivered a performance that will be remembered for years to come. This was the type of game that reminds fans why football is as much a mental battle as it is a physical one. From the opening kickoff, the 49ers set the tone. They marched down the field with purpose, silencing a stadium filled with Eagles fans who were eager to witness a home victory. Even when the Eagles created moments of pressure, the 49ers held firm, demonstrating poise and confidence that comes only from experience and meticulous preparation. Christian McCaffrey, true to his role as the engine of the team, produced over 100 all-purpose yards, showing once again why he's one of the most dynamic playmakers in the league. His runs, screens, and ability to make defenders miss underlined just how critical he is to the team's success. The quarterback position, often the deciding factor in games of this magnitude, became a showcase for leadership under pressure. Brock Purdy faced adversity with calm precision, even after committing a couple of interceptions early on. Each mistake could have rattled the team, but instead, it became a moment of growth. Purdy responded with throws that sliced through coverage, including a 61-yard connection to Demarcus Robinson that set up a touchdown later in the game. The offensive line gave him just enough time to make those plays, and his composure under duress demonstrated why the 49ers invest so much confidence in their franchise quarterback. Defensively, the story was equally compelling. With key players like Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, and Brandon Ayuk sidelined, the 49ers were forced to rely on depth. Fifth, sixth, and seventh options stepped up, filling roles that could have easily been liabilities. Robert Saleh's coaching decisions were strategic and calculated, blending aggressive schemes with smart coverages. The Eagles had opportunities to break free, but the 49ers' discipline and timing prevented big plays from materializing. The defensive unit limited Philadelphia's explosiveness and created a sense of pressure that grew as the game went on, contributing to mistakes that the 49ers were ready to capitalize on. Injuries, always a harsh reality of the postseason, played a significant role in this game. George Kittle suffered a devastating Achilles injury, an incident that could have shaken lesser teams. Yet, the 49ers remained undeterred. The resilience displayed in moments like this speaks volumes about the culture Shanahan has built, one where adversity is expected and overcome rather than feared. Even when the team was visibly impacted by setbacks, they continued to push forward, scratching, clawing, and fighting every yard of the field. That mental toughness is what separates championship-caliber teams from the rest of the league. Special teams and trick plays also played a crucial part in the narrative of this game. One touchdown featured a beautifully executed trick play, starting with a handoff, then a pitch to Jawan Jennings, culminating in a deep throw to McCaffrey for the score. These creative plays not only catch opponents off guard, but also energize the team and demoralize the crowd. It is a testament to Shanahan's ingenuity and willingness to take calculated risks when they matter most. Every detail, from motion to timing, was executed with precision, and it paid off in the most dramatic of ways. The chemistry across the roster, from veterans to newcomers, was on full display. Players who had been called up late in the season or signed from other teams stepped into their roles seamlessly. Eric Kendricks, Garrett Wallow, and Marcel Harris all contributed at critical moments, showing that preparation and understanding of the system can overcome even the most daunting circumstances. Their contributions were not flashy, but they were essential, demonstrating that football is truly a team sport where success relies on every individual performing their role. When reflecting on the significance of this win, it is clear that the 49ers were tested on every front. From the physical challenge of going up against the defending Super Bowl champion to the emotional strain of losing key players, this game represented the culmination of a season defined by perseverance. The victory did not come easily, and it required every ounce of effort, intelligence, and grit that the team could muster. Yet, in the face of all these obstacles, the 49ers emerged victorious, a testament to the work ethic and strategic brilliance of the coaching staff, as well as the talent and determination of the players themselves. This performance will serve as a reference point for the team moving forward. It reinforces the belief that no challenge is too great and that, with discipline, preparation, and resilience, any opponent can be overcome. The road ahead, with a matchup against the Seattle Seahawks looming, promises to be just as demanding. Seattle, coming off a week of rest and boasting a strong defensive unit, will present a different set of challenges. Yet, the confidence gained from this win in Philadelphia provides the 49ers with momentum and belief that they can compete at the highest level under pressure. The narrative of this victory goes beyond statistics and scores. It is about character, perseverance, and the intangible qualities that define a team capable of greatness. Every tackle, every route run, every decision in the heat of the moment contributed to a performance that exemplified resilience and tactical mastery. Fans watching from all over could see the heart and spirit of the 49ers on display, a team that refuses to back down, that embraces adversity, and that constantly strives to prove itself. Moments like this are what football is all about, the triumph of preparation, strategy, and courage over circumstance. Heading into the divisional round against the Seattle Seahawks, the 49ers are entering a matchup that will demand the absolute best from every player on the roster. Seattle brings a level of rest and preparation that the 49ers did not have in Philadelphia. But if there is one thing this team has shown all season, it is that adversity only sharpens their focus. Kyle Shanahan has built a culture where challenges are embraced rather than feared, and every game becomes a test of strategy, execution, and mental toughness. The Seahawks may have home field advantage, but the 49ers have something that cannot be quantified on a stat sheet: experience in overcoming impossible odds. The offensive line, often overlooked in post-game highlights, will also have to step up in a big way. Seattle's defense has shown it can apply pressure in creative ways, and the 49ers must protect their quarterback while maintaining lanes for McCaffrey to exploit. Communication, cohesion, and discipline will be key. Even with injuries limiting their personnel, the line has proven it can adapt under Shanahan's guidance, using smart angles, pre-snap adjustments, and a mix of zone and power schemes to neutralize pass rushers and open up critical running lanes. Every block counts in a matchup where small margins can determine the outcome. Defensively, the 49ers unit faces an equally daunting challenge. Seattle's offense may not have the same firepower as Philadelphia, but they are methodical, disciplined, and capable of taking advantage of mistakes. Linebackers, defensive backs, and the defensive line will need to maintain gap integrity, discipline in coverage, and awareness of motion and shifts. With players like Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, and George Kittle unavailable due to injury, depth players who have seen action in critical moments this season will be called upon to step into high-pressure roles. Their ability to execute will likely determine the flow of the game and the 49ers' chance of advancing further in the postseason. The special teams units also become a vital component in games of this magnitude. Field position can swing momentum, and even a single turnover or blocked kick can drastically change the course of a playoff matchup. Historically, the 49ers have relied on disciplined, fundamentally sound special teams play to complement both offense and defense, and that will continue to be the case in Seattle. From kickoff coverage to punt returns, every assignment is an opportunity to create an advantage or prevent the opposition from doing the same. The focus and energy in these moments often set the tone for the bigger phases of the game. One of the defining characteristics of the 49ers' postseason journey has been their creativity on offense. Trick plays, reverses, and unconventional calls have kept opponents off balance, and Shanahan's willingness to take calculated risks has paid dividends. Against Seattle, the same ingenuity will be necessary. The ability to disguise intentions, move the quarterback out of the pocket, or exploit defensive tendencies with misdirection will be crucial. The element of surprise, when combined with precise execution, has proven to be a game-changer, especially when the margin for error is slim. The mental aspect of this matchup cannot be understated. Seattle knows the 49ers well, having faced them earlier in the season, which can make it difficult to pull off the same strategies that succeeded before. But Shanahan's approach is adaptive, focusing on correcting previous mistakes, enhancing strengths, and emphasizing situational awareness. Players who have experienced high-pressure games understand that preparation is not only physical, but psychological. Confidence, focus, and the ability to remain calm under pressure can often be the deciding factor in the final minutes of a close playoff game. Injuries remain a looming challenge. The 49ers have battled through an extraordinary number of key absences, from stars on both sides of the ball to essential rotational players. Yet, the performance against Philadelphia demonstrated the depth and resilience built into this roster. Players who might have seen minimal action during the regular season have been thrust into critical roles and have responded admirably. This culture of readiness, where every player knows their role and prepares as though they will be called upon at any moment, is a hallmark of a championship-caliber organization. The upcoming matchup also highlights the importance of momentum and belief. Winning a game as emotionally and physically taxing as the Philadelphia contest provides a surge of confidence that cannot be underestimated. The 49ers have shown that when they believe in themselves, they can compete with and defeat any opponent. The challenge in Seattle will be maintaining that intensity, translating it into disciplined execution, and refusing to let the noise of a hostile crowd dictate the pace or emotion of the game. Fans watching this journey are witnessing more than just a series of games. They are witnessing a story of perseverance, adaptability, and excellence under pressure. Every play, every adjustment, every successful execution builds the narrative of a team that refuses to be defined by injuries, odds, or expectations. Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, the depth players, and the coaching staff all contribute to this narrative, demonstrating what it means to fight for every inch and never give up, no matter the obstacles. The Seahawks may have advantages on paper, but the 49ers bring a combination of experience, creativity, resilience, and mental toughness that makes them formidable. The blueprint for success will be a continuation of what has defined their season: disciplined execution, smart adaptations, and relentless effort. From the first snap to the final whistle, every player on the roster must embrace their role and contribute fully, knowing that this is the type of game that defines careers, legacies, and the direction of the postseason. This is where strategy, preparation, and belief intersect. Every audible, every motion, every defensive adjustment will carry weight. The margin for error will be slim, and the intensity will be high. Yet, if there is one constant about the 49ers this year, it is their ability to rise to the occasion. The lessons learned from the Philadelphia game, the mental toughness, the composure under pressure, the willingness to fight through injuries, will all be applied in Seattle. And it is precisely these qualities that give this team a legitimate chance to continue its remarkable journey through the playoffs. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a shocking turn of events that has sent ripples throughout the NFL, whispers are emerging about a potential controversy surrounding the recent clash between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Sources close to the league have hinted that the game, which drew widespread attention for its intensity and high stakes, has been officially canceled due to what is being described as an irregularity, leaving fans, analysts, and players alike scrambling for answers. Though official details remain scarce, insiders suggest that the decision stems from an unusual situation that may have compromised the integrity of the matchup. While the NFL has long been praised for its stringent oversight and commitment to fair play, this development marks one of the rare instances in recent history where the league has intervened post-game, casting doubt on the finality of what initially seemed like a routine contest. The nature of the irregularity remains unspecified, fueling speculation across media outlets and social networks. Some pundits have raised questions about potential officiating errors, equipment issues, or even more unusual scenarios behind the scenes that could have affected the outcome. Fans of both franchises have expressed a mix of confusion and frustration, with social media threads lighting up with theories ranging from the plausible to the outright conspiratorial. Eagles supporters, still reeling from the intense competition on the field, are demanding transparency from the league, while 49ers fans are weighing the implications for their team's season trajectory. Betting circles have also been thrown into chaos, as wagers placed on the contest now hang in uncertainty. Within the league offices, there is reportedly a flurry of internal discussions aimed at determining next steps, including the possibility of replaying the game or implementing sanctions if any rules were indeed violated. Team executives are said to be in close contact with NFL officials to assess the impact on standings and playoff scenarios. Meanwhile, players from both sides are navigating a strange mix of relief and disappointment, as their efforts on the field might not count toward official records. While speculation continues to mount, one thing is clear. The cancellation of this matchup between two high-profile teams has generated a storm of curiosity and concern that could have long-lasting effects on how the league handles similar situations in the future. For now, fans are left to wonder what truly transpired behind the scenes and whether the NFL will provide clarity or allow the mystery to linger, adding yet another dramatic chapter to an already unpredictable season. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.